Hi everyone, I hope you all well. Um, I bought another dress from Shein for work, so here it is. Yeah, it's green, dark green, and it's beautiful. So I already have this in apricot color. Yeah, apricot, a neutral color, and I loved it. I used it for work. It's just like this one. This is just a different color. So that one was a light color. This one's a dark color. And yeah, I like the other one. So I bought this one in this color for work as well because I feel like I needed more work clothes appropriate for work. And this is appropriate and comfortable and soft. Yeah, I like it. It's nice. Now my belly is sticking out. Your girl don't go starving. You can tell I'm not starving for sure. There's always a lot of food in here, so this here is always sticking out a little bit. um, yeah, but it looks good. Yeah, I like it. I really do. Very happy with this purchase. It's in extra small. Yeah, yeah, extra small, extra small. Yeah. Um. Yeah. It's beautiful. I like it. I like it. Hmm. I like it. Okay. I'm gonna put the hoodie on and then I'll come back with a review. Movie review. Yeah, this hoodie is also from Shein that I bought a while back. Still enjoying it. Yeah, still enjoying my Shein hoodie. Comfortable, soft, warm, and yeah, movie review. Okay, so I didn't get to watch a movie last night like I wanted to. I only have time to watch a movie once a week now. And I feel like I'm too busy. Full-time job and on my days off I gotta do my weekly stuff. Laundry, cleaning, grocery shopping, which is what I did all day yesterday. And then I actually went to bed early. I fell asleep early. I meant to enjoy a movie after all that and after I eat, but I just fell asleep afterwards, so I didn't get to watch a movie. Maybe I'll watch one today. But I also want to play the piano today too. And maybe I'll get to do both today before I go back to work tomorrow. But I watched this movie some weeks ago. It's called The Other Sister. It was on the YouTube movie channel. It was for free. It was released in 1999. PG-13. It's a long movie, 2 hours long, 2 hours and 9 minutes. So a little more than 2 hours. But I enjoyed it actually. I do enjoy it. So this is what it's about. A mentally challenged young woman seeks independence by obtaining her own apartment and attending college while her family plans her sister's wedding. So it is classified as a romantic comedy, a drama, romance. Those are its classifications. So I'm looking at the IMDb reviews here, and the stars are Juliette Lewis, Diane Keaton, and Giovanni Ribisi. So released in '99, that would be 26 years ago. Let's look at the reviews. If I can figure out how to get to it. Okay, 171 user reviews. 7 out of 10. Hilarious, but some tears too. Yeah. So it's a few weeks ago since I watched it. Um, it is some parts are funny. Because it appears that the this is a mentally challenged young woman attending college, and she met another mentally challenged young man in college. They fell in love, and the way they act because of their mental challenges, they are very childlike, and so they'll just blurt out anything, and because of that, it makes it really funny. Um, Especially when the young man got drunk at one time, drank too much, trying to loosen up and trying to get over his shyness. That was funny. Some tears too. I don't know if I remember any tears. I may have shits. I don't know. Don't remember, you all. 7 out of 10. Cute little thing. Okay, so the general rating, did I tell you? Let's go back. Okay. The general consensus is 6.4 out of 10. That's very average. 6 out of 10 is very average. Ratings change over time, I find. I find that right after the release date, when people have just seen it in the big screen, in the movie theaters, they tend to rate higher. So a movie like this may rate 7 out of 10 at that time. And then, you can keep adding on reviews over time. I think you can still add on reviews even after 26 years if you want to. You can still rate it. Put your input in if you want to. I never do, but, you could even after all this time. I don't think there's a closing date for that. But as time goes on and the movie is older, reviews get lower and lower, I think. And so it may have been pushed down to 6.4 over the years. That's my guess. I don't know for sure. So general consensus 6.4 out of 10, which is very average for an older movie like this. Super average. Yeah, let's go back to the user reviews. 7 out of 10, cute little thing. 5 out of 10, missed opportunities galore. 5 out of 10 would be lower than average. Great movie, not rated. 7 out of 10, standout film. 10 out of 10, wow. Somebody loved this movie. 7 out of 10, an underrated film. 4 out of 10, 10 out of 10. The Other Sister was definitely a hit. Somebody loved it. You either love it or hate it, or, well, there are others that are neutral too. Me, I'm neutral. Kinda. 7 out of 10. Excellent acting. Yeah, I think so. To be convincing as a trying to be a character that is mentally challenged. That would be challenging, but they pulled it off very well. Those two who played mentally handicapped, mentally challenged, though they were just mildly challenged, because they were able to live on their own, independently to a degree, but they were able to live in their own apartments. So mildly handicapped, mildly mentally challenged, not very severely, but um, enough to be socially awkward. 2 out of 10, offensive and melodramatic claptrap that insults the issues faced by the intellectually handicapped. Huh. Somebody's took offense to this movie. 10 out of 10, outstanding. Somebody enjoyed it. 6 out of 10, felt too much like a TV movie. It's just average for me too, just because it's really nothing profound. I don't find anything profound about this movie. It's a sweet movie and it's entertaining, but it doesn't evoke deep feelings in me. Let's just say 4 out of 10, commendable subject, lousy movie. Commendable subject, yes. It reminds me of a while back I had seen an interview on YouTube. Um, they were interviewing a couple that were married, and they were both mentally challenged, mildly mentally challenged. The young lady, the wife, she has Down syndrome, and you can kind of tell in her features that she does have Down syndrome. They have that characteristic Down syndrome features, they all kind of look alike. But she's beautiful. She had on her eye makeup, and her eyes are so big and round and just beautiful. I thought she's really beautiful and really cute. Though, you can see her nose and her mouth, the shape of her face is like Down syndrome, you can tell. But unless somebody told me she has Down syndrome, I wouldn't. I wouldn't know. She seems to be mentally with it. Really, I didn't see any mental handicap in her. Just her features, a little bit. And her husband is autistic, though just mildly. So he can communicate very well, but he's like giggly and maybe a little socially awkward, but just a little bit giggly, inappropriate maybe. But yeah, otherwise, he is you know intelligent enough to be independent too, and she could cook, so they live independently. She was saying, I'm a grown woman. I can cook, and I think she could cook just about everything. And they were talking about her. Her husband was talking about her meatballs and spaghetti being so good, and he was also giggly about how beautiful she is. He thinks she is so beautiful, and that was so cute. I think they were just newlyweds. They look so young, early 20s probably. Yeah, it just reminded me of that interview, which was real life, Lousy movie. I don't know. Well, it just doesn't offer anything profound, but I guess it's meant to be a light-hearted comedy, nothing serious. Wonderful, not rated. 7 out of 10, sugar-coated charm. Perhaps sugar-coated, but that's okay with me. 8 out of 10, a feel-good film which I couldn't help but enjoy. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was 2 hours long, but I didn't get bored. I didn't get bored at all. 6 out of 10, the other sister might be hotter. Might be hotter. might be more beautiful. I don't know. She's pretty enough for me. I mean, she's not a knockout, but she's pretty enough. A very touching film. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Surprising. 1 out of 10. Yuck. Whoa. That's bad. 10 out of 10. Either hate it or love it. An excellent must-see movie of love and overcoming adversity. 6 out of 10. Another happy blockbuster accident. 1 out of 10. Downright offensive. Huh. Perhaps people with real mental life challenges take offense to this movie, perhaps. Okay. So I was reading a little bit about I've gone over time, 15 minutes. But I wanted to talk about the star of the show, Juliette Lewis. She was kind of interesting. And yeah, Juliette Lewis. Let's click on her name. Okay. Okay, Juliette Lewis. Yeah, she was kind of interesting. She plays Carla Tate, which is the mentally challenged lady. She is 51 years old now. And she is an actress and a singer. And she's in a few movies, usually darker movies. Her most recent one is The Thicket, 2024, just last year. Has anybody seen that? Could be a dark movie too. If it's dark, I wouldn't watch it. I can't handle violence or horror. But she has dated Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, and who else? And someone else famous, Leonardo DiCaprio. So this was over 20 years ago. She dated like all three of them. Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis dated for like 4 years, and then she briefly dated Leonardo DiCaprio and who's the other one? Johnny Depp. So yeah, and she was actually quite beautiful. Yeah. So she's still making movies. Interesting. And she got sober at the age of 22 and has been sober ever since. I don't know if she was abusing drugs or alcohol or both. So, yeah, that's the scoop about Juliette Davis. And I'll see you next time. Bye.